Hello everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing probably one of the most anticipated releases from Kato, the brand new SD70 ACE or SD70 AH 1943 Union Pacific Spirit of the Union Pacific Locomotive. Here we have the box for the engine. Comes in a normal Kato jewel case. Go ahead and open it here. I will be honest, I've already opened this up and looked at it. Let's see what jewel cases. There we go. On top, like most Kato locomotives, it has bubble wrap to protect it. And then underneath it has this plastic piece that holds the trucks straight and also helps push the locomotive a little closer to the foam to hold it in there securely. Now when I opened this up the first time, the front truck was unclipped, so just be careful of that when you're taking yours out of the packaging. You just push it back in and it will be fine. Included in here is also some magnetic coupler trip pins. I normally don't use these. I don't do magnetic uncoupling. And then underneath the foam just tells you how to install those. And it gives you a little information about their warranty. Now I am a big fan of this locomotive. I think the paint scheme is beautiful. Right now Kato is the only manufacturer that has any of these out in N scale. Fox Valley Models and Broadway Limited Imports both have ones announced. The Fox Valley Models release was delayed because of the factory shutdown in China, but as far as I know they still have plans to bring out their unit as well. But for right now, the Kato unit is the only one available on the market. The Broadway Limited Imports model is supposed to be due sometime beginning of next year in 2019. So the detailing on this is pretty good, pretty standard for a Kato engine. The paint and markings are very crisp. Spirit of the Union Pacific is a unit commemorating veterans and military, as evidenced by the camouflage and the support our troops on the side there. And then on the back you have the POW MIA logo there. This engine was named after a Boeing B-17F Flying Fortress that was built thanks to the contributions to war bonds from Union Pacific employees during World War II. It was shot down in 1943, which was the reason for the number on the engine. And then the name of the engine here is the same script and markings that were on the aircraft for the nose art. And then each of the markings here signify different branches of the military. The blue is for the Air Force, the stripe here is for the Coast Guard, the gray here is for the Navy, and the camouflage is for the Army and Marines. Very nice horn detailing here, casting. The grills on top are not see-through, could use a little bit of weathering, maybe a black wash to kind of give them depth. This engine is kept relatively clean, as it is normally used currently for the officer car special trains and for special excursion trains. This is the engine that was behind 844 for the 2018 Cheyenne Frontier Days train in July. You have the front of the engine here with the Union Pacific shield and wings, ditch lights, MU hoses, a low nose mounted headlight, number boards. One thing that Kato did get wrong on this paint scheme is the white stripes here should also have been carried up over on top of the hood here. That could be easily fixed with a small strip of white decal paper if you so wish to do that and detail your engine even further. You could also put on grab irons and other details. That they have warning labels and everything on the side here that are pretty nice. See if that will stay in focus for you guys. You might even almost be able to read those if you had proper magnification, I think. But being N scale, it's probably too small to see. And then on the back end you have the Union Pacific shield with Building America on there. And then sand filler hatch on both sides of the long hood here. And then the other side of the engine is more of the same. You have the brake wheel here on this side. The flag emblem on the side is very nicely done. Just a beautiful engine overall. So I'll go ahead and pull my track up here and we'll run it on the track. Okay, I've got the engine on the track now. I'll go ahead and run it back and forth. This is the DC version. The DCC and DCC sound versions are due out a little bit later. So we'll go ahead and go forward. It's a little bit of engine noise. Now coming backwards. And it starts to move on the Kato power pack in between about 1/4 and 1/2. But it goes very slowly, nice and smooth. A little noisier at higher speeds. Okay, I went ahead and adjusted the track so we can see the headlights on this as it comes toward the camera. So it's a nice golden yellow color. I'll go ahead and hold the engine here so you can see it. So at full throttle you can see the number boards light up, the ditch lights light up, and the headlight lights up. So I'll do the same thing here for the rear light. Might be a little harder to see, but it's the same golden yellow color. Looks very nice. Some final thoughts on this engine before I do a run by. It's very nice, as I said. I'm a big fan of this paint scheme. I can highly recommend this engine, although it might be starting to get hard to find them. They are literally flying off of the shelves or the digital shelves of the internet world. I was watching some off of several different websites, including eBay. I saw over 100 sell in a 24-hour period from one website alone, and it's the same across the internet. I was going to wait a little bit longer to get mine, but I figured if I waited longer there wouldn't be any left, and I'd be up to the mercy of resellers. So I went ahead and bought mine right now. Got a pretty decent price on it. I'd highly recommend that if you want one of these to hurry and get one before they're all gone. If you missed this release of it, like I said, the DCC and DCC sound versions will be coming out here shortly. So that's it for this review. I'll go ahead and do a run by of the engine. I'm going to do this on some T-track modules I've been building. I plan on maybe doing a video feature of those. That's what I'm using for my home layout, as I don't have the space for a permanent layout. The T-track gives me the opportunity to build a home layout that then I can take apart and store more easily than a large fixed layout. Thanks for watching. I hope you were able to learn a little bit about this engine. You can get on Union Pacific's website to learn more about the history and see some good pictures. There are also a lot of good pictures of the engine on the internet, so if you plan on detailing your engine further than what Kato already has, then that'll give you the opportunity